Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is really awesome. It's great to really have you tonight. Please share, invite somebody, let them come in and join through with us tonight as we are going to, you know, touch base a few things. And as the title says, it is why do you need a website? So this is something that I really want us to look at tonight, so that we can have that understanding as to why do we need a website. If you don't know why you need it, and if you are not so sure about it, so I believe tonight we just need to have a few things such as those clarified. So just before we dive into it, invite somebody, share, like, comment, ask your questions. If you have a question that you really want to ask, if you have a question that you need clarity on, please type it in the comments, and then we will answer whatever that we are able to answer. So most of you probably do know me. My name is Juliana. Uh, I'm a creative director here at Jumon Empire. We do IT and branding solutions, and we software development. We have a whole lot of services that we are offering, but tonight we are not going to get into that. So tonight, what we are going to speak about is why do you need a website? Okay, so here's the thing: you have two groups of people, right? You The first group is people who they have a website, but they don't know. They still don't know why they need it. They just have it because of, I think, the first time they got it, it was for the reason that I just want to have it because it seems like it is what everybody does. It seems like it is, it's something that I must just do. So that's the thing. Now, other people, then the second group that you have a group that doesn't have a website because they believe that there's no need for me to have one. Why should I have a website? There are other things that I'm using, but a website specifically is not something that I need. So the question is, why do I really need it? So you have these two groups of people: those who have it and those who do not have it. And both of them, they have one thing in common, which is they don't see the reason to have a website. Okay, so let's move along with it now. As a brand or an individual or a company or whatever business that you do, here's the first thing. Now, before I just say that, the reason I'm saying the stuff that I'm saying is because based on experience. Um, I have seen how, because we do websites and all those things. I've getting the requests that I get from the clients, and the way our world is going, where our world is going with internet and everything. So every single thing I'm saying is based on that, but mostly based on experience. And I've seen what works and I've seen what doesn't work. Okay, so here's what has happened. You find people who begin to do a website, and after that they just leave it like that. They've done it, they just pack it aside. That was like a step and they move along, of which that's bad. But let me just not go ahead of myself. So here's the first thing. When everybody is looking for a service, if they don't know somebody already, probably they have somebody who knows somebody who can help them, or they head on to Google to search for what they need. That's the first thing. Secondly, even if somebody you are referred or somebody comes across you, first thing they do is they want to see who you are, what you do, where you have been. what you have done. So that is why it's important for you to have a website, so that somebody can head on to your website and see who you are, what you have done, what you do. Very important. Now, everybody these days, when you need something, when you want something, you simply just Google it or type it or you look it up online. So, and most people have missed business because of this one thing. They do not have a website. So that is the reason most people don't have it. Most people do not have a website, and as a result, they ended up losing business, or people feel that you're not credible because you do not have a website. So somebody can argue and say to me, I've got social media, and social media is working very well for me. I don't see why I should have a website. Now, look, check this out. Of course, you may have social media, and this is a topic I believe that we will speak about sometime, social media. Now, there is a difference between you having using social media and using your website. With social media, it has its own rules, algorithms, and whatever they do, and they change things anytime they wish to change them. That's social media. But when it comes to your website, you have full control. You decide what you do and who sees what. And of course, if you have done it right, if your website is done right, it will serve the purpose of whatever that you're doing. It's a problem sometimes. People have wrong websites. The website has to suit what you're doing, and it has to be aligned to whatever that you're doing, and it will work best for you, believe you me. So you cannot discard having a website because you have social media. Of course, everybody has social media, but website, you still need that, because the website, what happens with it is that you decide who sees what and where is what. Nobody has control over it. But social media, if Facebook decides that you get this many reach, that's what they have decided, and you cannot do anything about it. If they decide that this is how things are, that's how it is. You have no control over that. But when it comes to your website, you have full control over that. Okay. Now, another thing is this. The type of website that you have. Now, this group that there is people who say, I've got a website and this website is not working for me. I've had this for years, and I don't see the reason of having a website. I do not, it doesn't help me with anything at all. It has not come up with solutions. There's nothing. It has done nothing for me. Now, let me give you an answer. Here's the thing. The reason it doesn't work for you is that it's either it was done not done right, or your website tells something else, and when you tell something else, it's not on the same line with what you are doing today. And there is SEO, which is another topic that we're going to speak about. If you do a website and it's not submitted to search engines, of course, when somebody searches, they won't find you. That's very important. I think it's something we'll speak about next. Now, the other thing is that you find that even if this website is there, but nothing is happening, no traffic or no nothing into it. To fix that, all you need to do is have it done right. Make sure that it says what you're doing today. It's updated, and it's clear about what you're doing. For example, if you want to show your services, show people what you have done, show people what you are doing, what you did yesterday. Let people see where you are at, and that is what's going to help you. With my experience, I've seen that for you to grow the reach, to grow your client base so that it's not from the same direction, your website will help you with that, because people are going to go there and see where you are coming from and where you are at today. Okay, so let me just pause a little bit and answer. I see, you guys have began to ask the questions and put up the questions there. Okay, so Lady B, I see the question say, how do I know which functionalities my business needs on my website? Very important. How do you know? How do you know which functions your business need on your website? First thing, so just before I answer that, a second, you get to somebody and who you say, I want a website, and they just do a website for you. Or you get to somebody whom you say, look, I'm into, this is what I'm into. I do catering, and I want a website that represent what I do. Now, that is completely different. You can go to somebody and say, I need a website, and they just give you a website. Or you tell somebody, this is what I do, and I need something that is best for what I do. So you need to first have a good website developer who's going to advise you on what will work best for your business. Now, you need to first look at the services that you're offering. You because you have different client base. If you are into catering and then in your website you put a whole lot of text, you just write up as if it's a blog, or as if it's a bio, it's a biography, and you just put up text there, it is not going to give you the results. It's not going to give you what you need, because somebody who's looking for catering, I want to see what you did before. I want to see 10 something that speaks to me. So you need to, it's very much specific. It has to really be in line with your services. Get somebody who will advise you right, and then also look at the services your clients know, who are your target market, and that helps. And especially as the web developers, what happens is mostly we get people that they don't know what they need, and so we have to, both of us, figure this out. So on my side, I have to make a research and look as to what will work best for you, and that's what is going to work out. Okay, thank you guys for joining in. I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so this group, you have this group of people that believe that because I don't have the website, I just don't think I need this website, because I already have my clients. They are in social media, or word of mouth. People are telling other people about my services, and I have all these things, so I don't need the website. Here's something I can share with you. A website tells a story about you, and depending on where you are going as a service provider or as a company, the website is going to broaden your territory. It's going to broaden your territory, and it's going to help you grow your business outside of where you are at currently. Because on your website, you're speaking to somebody who's online. Everybody who is an online user, that person is your target market. Now, imagine how many people are online today. Imagine how many people are using internet. Every single body, they are online. So it is very important for you to know that it is not a matter of when you have a website, you're not saying that, okay, I'm going to have a website and I want to have a customer starting, flowing in right now, or I want to start doing business now. You must look in future as well. It grows. Your website will begin to grow, and the more you update it, the more it picks up. And even people who really you never thought you will reach with your website, you can reach them, because first thing, when somebody finds you, they want to see your digital footprint. They want to see what you have done. They want to see where you are at, what you're doing, what is happening, and stuff like that. And your website is what's going to help you with that. Okay. And the other thing with a website is that it makes you to be discoverable. People can discover who you are. Sometimes, especially in the groups that we have in Facebook or all other platforms, if you tell people these are the services that I offer, like I said, somebody is going to look you up online to find as to what are you doing, where have you been, what have you been up to, and things like that. So that's how it is. Your website will help you to be discoverable. If somebody goes and searches your name or your company name, then they will find you because you have a website. But if you don't have a website and you say I only have social media, now imagine somebody has to only go look you up in your social media. And like I said, in social media, you don't have the same liberty like you have in your own website. Because in your website, you can decide what people see, how people see you. You can decide all of that, but not in social media. Okay. Which is something I believe that we are going to cover again, speak about it again. And then the other thing is this. The other thing is this. It is very important for you to. I know it's something that I've been saying and repeating, but it's very key to keep your website updated, because if I visit any website, I can tell that this website is not active, or either they are not in business, or nothing is happening. Because since this site has been done, that was it, and it was just left like that. Okay, so you need to keep it updated. Updating your website is very key. It's very key, and you will begin to if your website is updated and it's current to what you're doing now, um, that's when you will begin to see the results of your website. Now, I think last thing, I think I've been on this thing for long, but one last thing that I will say, and I will begin to get to your questions and your comments. Um, this is something that I experienced, right? I had a client. I had somebody come to me and say that I'm starting something new, but I'm not sure um, if I need a website or if not. And I'm completely not sure. And if I do need a website, the question is what will I put there, because I don't have anything. So here's my advice to them is, first thing, don't do a website for the sake of you don't even know why you're doing it and you're just doing it to put it there. It doesn't work like that. Remember, your website, when you are sleeping, when you are doing about your website, is your spokesperson. It's what speaks for you. When people go online, your website speaks for you. It tells the story. So it does not, it should not tell a different story than what actually the real story is. It has to be in sync with whatever that you're doing. So we the first thing that we went to is to, okay, what are you doing? What is the business that you are doing? What are you trying to venture into? Okay, fine. Now you need to give what is it that you're providing, the services that you're providing. That's the very key thing. It's very important. We don't have to, just because you got an opportunity to build a website, you don't need to put the whole story into it. No, let it be specific. If it's tomatoes we are doing, let's be specific about that. This website it's all about tomatoes. Let's be specific about that. Let it have that theme, that immediately before I go through all your pages, let your website say tomatoes. Okay, so of course, this is it's very much broad, but I just wanted to point out three things. What is it that we spoke about? tonight is that the reason you need a website is that it makes you to be discoverable. Secondly, you need a website because it speaks for you. Thirdly, you need a website because you decide the narrative. You tell your story the way it is, and we know that social media, it you do not have control of whatever that is there, but your website, you've got control. Okay, so yeah, let me get into some of our comments. Okay, so I have there are a few people that I've met online that are in the same field, and VJ here is one of those great people. He's my online friend. I've met him. We've worked on a few projects together. You know, and he specializes specifically in websites, and there's one of his comments. He says, a good website design is very important, which is good, which is key. Your design has to be on point. That's the importance. Don't have a website that is just done and you don't know what is what. It has to be designed very well. Okay, so you have website developers and you have website designers, and you have people like some of us. We do both. You develop the website and you design it as well. Some people very good with developing the site but not designing it. The design is that's not their forte. So those things as well, when you are looking for somebody to do your website, those are things that really you need to look into. Okay. And then there is another comment by Lady B, Generally Belong. Our website adds credibility and gives the company a digital footprint. Thank you for always making sure our website is tops. Thank you so much. I've worked very, I believe, from the beginning with Lady B. And we've done a lot of work together. We've partnered in so many projects, and I've learned a whole lot from her. And I believe as we continue to have these discussions, and here's the thing, I think the main reason for this video tonight is to share some light with some of us, those people who you have no one around to ask certain questions. And I think in the future, it would be great to have people like Lady B, Janali here, and VJ to come, and so we discuss these things. Janali is in social media and brand and all that stuff, so we can share such thoughts so that you can have this information before you begin with your brand. You can also have knowledge. Knowledge is very important. You have to first know how all these things work before you get into them, so that you don't find yourself in a place where you have stuff that doesn't work for you. I believe when somebody needs a website, they don't just do a website for fun. Your website has to serve a purpose. It's not just for it to be there and just for fun. No, I don't believe that. Okay, so it is really important that it serves the purpose, and most of my clients, they do know. We and I know sometimes it becomes a thing where people feel, why do you need so many things? It is so that at the end of the day, you can have something that works. Not that I just give you a website and I say, that's it. Go and sort yourself out. I have to give you a website that works for whatever that you're doing. And it has to be something that really is exactly where you are at. Not something where it's just a transaction as if, I just sold you something and then that's it, you go. So that is very much important. And thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. I know this is our it's our first, and we'll do much better in as we progress this. But there are so many topics that we're going to cover. SEO, search engine optimization, social media, brand itself. So those are topics, that's things that I would like us to share. So we'll just work on a schedule so that we can have some time to talk about all these things, and to so that we can share some more information with you guys. Thank you so much for your comments, interactions. I appreciate. I believe this has helped somebody tonight. I believe somebody got clarity on something. So yeah, if you still have some more questions, please don't hesitate to send us a WhatsApp, or to inbox us, or to leave it on the comments, and we'll pick it up there. And if there's something specifically that you really want us to speak about or put a clarity on, don't hesitate to let us know, and then we will definitely be able to assist you with that. Thank you so much. Yes, VJ, I see your comment there, and definitely we'll definitely assist you, and we'll get in touch with you with regards to that. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Peace.